Hello, ladybugs. How is everybody doing today on this New Year's Day? I am doing awesome. I don't know if any of you guys have any New Year's resolutions, but if you do, put them in the comments. I don't necessarily have any New Year's resolutions. I just, I don't know. I'm not all about that new year, new me kind of person. I'm still the same me. I don't have, I don't know. I don't have any like resolutions at all, honestly. And I'm not really that type of person to do resolutions, anyways. That's just how I am. So, but well, me and my son, he wanted to start this anyways on January 1st, which is tomorrow. And I just piggybacked off of him. So, and he wants to test the theory of what his teacher was saying about, I guess, about sugar, the intake in sugar and the lack of intake of sugar and what it does to your body. My son wants to play around with this theory and what his teacher was telling him. His teacher told him that when a person stops intaking sugar, especially huge amounts of it, that of course your body sort of like goes into shock, like a detox kind of thing, and you you feel like crap. You feel like crap for like 2 to 3 weeks, but then your body starts feeling better. I have personally gone through this. I have gone through this before because, like I said before, I did weight loss surgery and I was on a liquid diet for 4 weeks because I had to do a liquid diet. I chose to do a liquid diet 2 weeks before my surgery. It was only mandatory for me to do 1 week, but I did 2 weeks. And then two or 3 weeks after, I think it was 3 weeks after, I had to do another liquid diet because of my stomach after the surgery. So liquid diet. And while I was on this liquid diet, I didn't take no juice. I didn't drink apple juice, orange juice, any kind of juices like that. I strictly stuck to protein shakes and water, and that was it and broth, of course, like vegetable broth, chicken broth. That's it. I didn't intake in any form of sugar other than the protein shake that had the sugar in it, and I believe that's it. So I did that for about 4 to 5 weeks. And my son's like, Mom, you can't do this. You can't do this. I doubt you can. I go, do you want to try it then? I'll try it with you. He's like, yeah. He's like, let's try it. I want to see if I will be, I'll be able to do it. And I told him, I said, son, it's like the best feeling after you go, after the 2 weeks of the hardship of headaches and, your body sort of feels like it's going into shock and feels like your sugar levels are sort of dropping, but your body gets used to it eventually. I said, after those 2 to 3 weeks, your body's going to feel good. And I recommended that, if his body feels that way, then just to cut down his sugar intake, because I honestly don't take that much sugar. I don't eat that much sugar anyways, because of course, I still am a diabetic. Even though my sugars are well maintained and everything, my A1C I think was a 5.3. I am still a diabetic. I am considered a diabetic still by my doctor. So, but it's just maintained now. But my son's like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start January 1st. I said, are you sure we can start this week? He said, no, Mom, let's start January 1st. I said, okay, January 1st. So that's what me and my son will be doing. He's 15 years old and he has a really bad case of acne, like all over his face and his back. And I'm like, that's gonna clear up. I mean, it may not clear up all the way I said, but it's gonna clear up, watch. Because my son does drink a lot of soda, but he drinks a lot of soda, but he also doesn't drink that much water. So that's another huge flag for me. I drink about 2 of these a day, and this is almost like maybe 50 ounces, or 50 or 60 ounces of water. I drink 2 of those a day, so I get my water intake in. But I do drink sugar. I do take sugar in my coffee. Not sugar, but sugar substitute, but still, it's a form of sugar. So I'm going to have to cut that out of my coffee. cut coffee out and just do like maybe green tea again. Let's see here. What else? How else do I take sugar? I don't know. Veggies. We're not cutting out natural sugars like fruits and veggies. So we're not cutting those natural sugars out, of course. Those are pure sugar form of, pure form, organic form. Apples, oranges, but limiting ourselves on those. He likes apples, he likes oranges. I'm not really a fruit person. I like veggies a lot, but I'm not really much of a fruit person. So we'll see how the challenge goes. But to get into it, today's story is going to be about a form of sugar. But I think it's the worst form. But it's going to be about the time me and my class, while I was in high school, we went to Mexico, and this trip to Mexico, I think, altered my life in ways that I could not imagine, honestly. And I don't know what would have happened if I would have, life's all about choices, and I don't know what would have happened if I made just one slight change in the decision I made. But regardless, we are here today, ladybugs, and I love every single one of you subscribers. And let's get into the story, shall we? So I was in high school. It was my senior year. I was a naughty girl. Naughty. I was very wild in high school. So, of course, I think this takes the cake especially in, the high school years. My senior year in school, it's an alternative school, so it's not really like a public school, but it was an awesome school, and I love that school still to this day. If you hear rattling in the back, I'm actually transporting furniture. I'm taking furniture to my auntie's house because she barely moved into a home, and she doesn't have any furniture, so I'm giving her some of mine to borrow until she gets stuff for herself. But anyways, high school senior year, we are going on this trip to Mexico, not too far over the border, just over the border of New Mexico. So we go, I think they call it like the Sea of Cortez, that area right there. So we go there, we're driving, it takes about maybe 2 days, and me and my classmates and my teachers, we're camping along the way. So we spend the night in these campgrounds, and the teachers are very, very outdoorsy. All the teachers at the school are so outdoorsy. They know what to do, they know what to expect. If the weather, they just come prepared. So, but they didn't prepare for me and my friends. They did not prepare for us, because me and my friends, we smoked weed, we drank, whatever. We did what kids did. And we did that on the way down. Not so much. But when we got into Mexico that first night, we didn't do anything. Some other group of kids that were with us, they went out there for the first night. They went into that town and, had fun, came back. The second night is when me and my friends decided to go out. Now, I wasn't sure if I wanted to go out, because I was like, I don't know, should I? And then one of my friends come and get me. She's like, hey, are you going to come with us or not? We're waiting for you. And I'm like, laying in bed, I'm like, I don't know if I should go, and then that moment right there, like, I feel like in that moment, altered everything that came after. But I'm grateful for the experience. I mean, it led to all my kids and everything. So I left. I went with my friends. We walked along the beach into town, and we got there. Of course, Mexico, I don't know if they have an age limit, but we were like, I was 17 or 18. I think I was 17 or 18 at the time. And, my friends were the same. And we just oh fuck, sorry, I hit a curb. We just we took off. We went into a bar. We went into a strip club because it was one of my friends' birthdays, and it was a women's strip club, so it was for women. And we gave him money and told him go crazy. Hold on. My husband's in another vehicle, and we got furniture in the other vehicle as well, so he's following me. But so he's in a strip club and he's having so much fun. He's like, yeah. And then we're drinking, and we know it's, even in Mexico, the bars, honestly, their drinks are a little expensive. So we buy a bottle of whatever. I don't even remember what it was. My drink of choice was crazy as hell, but my drink of choice was vodka. And I'd mix it in orange juice, I'd mix it in Gatorade, I'd mix it in anything. Coke, Dr. Pepper. Vodka was my choice. And when I was getting really crazy, vodka, and I would chase it with Bacardi 151. I know, stupid Mary, crazy. My liver is like, how the heck am I still here today? But you are here, because ta-da. But yes, this is how crazy I was. Vodka was my drink of choice, and I drank that crap a lot. And so we were drinking vodka and something else. I don't remember whatever they give you in Mexico, I guess. And we got drunk. We got drunk quick. We took off from our taxi because we couldn't pay. I don't know why we couldn't pay. I think we could, but we were just being stupid. So we took off from the taxi people, and we took off from the taxi, and we all scattered like roaches. We scattered. I was like, what the hell? So I'm running with my friends, and then oh my gosh. We went into a couple more bars. We're tripping out. We're like, we finally get back together. We go into other bars, and we're like, yeah, laughing, having fun, having a good time. That taxi driver was looking for us, dude. And of course we stuck out like sore thumbs. I mean, come on. I mean, I am brown and shit, but come on. I did not speak an ounce of Spanish, so yeah, he knew what we looked like. We were all dressed all fly and shit. And so we stuck out, and he friggin' found us. He found us outside the bar. I was smoking a cigarette backwards, of course. You know how drunk people be. I fucking lit my cigarette backwards, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's backwards. Oh my word. So right then I turn, and he's like, he's talking, and he's screaming at us in Spanish, and we're like, oh crap. So we book it, man. We're running, and we scatter again. And my crazy buns, alcohol, it's very unpredictable, I tell you that much. Alcohol is a drug, eh? Alcohol can make or break you, that's for sure. While I was running, y'all, no joke, I blacked out. I thought I passed out. I seriously thought I passed out, because it just went black, bam. I wake up on the beach. I wake up to a beautiful sunset on the beach, girls and boys. I mean, everything. It was beautiful. The sun was coming up. You could see it sparkling off the ocean water. It was beautiful. But man, I was hanging like a mofo. So I'm walking. I'm like, where the heck am I at? So I walk about 2 or 3 miles. I'm like 2 or 3 miles from the campground. So I'm like, crap, okay. Hurry up and get back to all I was thinking was hurry up and get back to the camp before, our teachers notice we're gone. And I'm like praying that my friends are there too. I'm praying that they're there, that everything's gonna be okay. So I get there, and right when I got there, my teacher's like, oh, hey, good morning, Mary. I said, yeah, I just thought I'd take a stroll on the sand, on the side. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah. food will be ready in about an hour. We're going to start getting breakfast ready. Okay. So it looks like I got away with it, right? No. My other friends, I'm looking around for them. I get into the van because back in the day when I was camping, I didn't camp. Shoot, like I was not sleeping on no dirt or gravel, nothing. I was sleeping in the van that we traveled in. So everybody else camped, but I was like, my ass is sleeping in the van. So I get in the van and I'm like looking for my other friend, and I'm like, where is she at? She's not in the van. So I'm like, oh crap, what the hell is going on? You hear some scuffling, some yelling, you see the teacher, he's like, what's going on here, and blah blah. My two friends are still drunk, and they got into a fight in the restroom, and it's a bloody fight. It's crazy. And I'm like, oh shoot, and he could smell it off of them. My teacher could smell it off of them, and he's like, oh no, this is bad, this is not good for my camping trip. To make things worse, two other friends of mine were missing, and this is in Mexico. They did not come back. They didn't make it back to the campground. My teacher is pissed. He is livid. He's like, where the heck are your friends? Where are they at? Tell me where they were last seen. And we're like, I don't know. And of course, for their safety, we were all scared at this moment for their safety, because this is Mexico. We know things are just different. Even though it's just a little ways across the border, we knew that things can get different. Things are different in Mexico. Things can get heated really quick. And I didn't know Spanish. One of my coworkers, one of my friends, she's fluent in Spanish. She was the one missing, and the guy was missing. We're freaking out. So the teacher, he's freaking out. He's calling the jail. He's calling the morgue. He's calling the hospital. He finally, maybe about 2-3 hours later, gets a call and says that they are held in jail. They got picked up for drunken disorderly or whatever, so they had him in jail. Seriously, no joke. They had my friends in jail in Mexico. Oh my God. That freaked me out. Now, while one of my friends was in there, the one that speaks Spanish, while she was in there, she was like, I was trying to get out. I was trying to tell them, let me out. And I was like, what can I do for you guys to let me go? Because, things are different. They may or may not bargain. They're like, okay, we want to see you strip. We want you to butt naked, and we'll let you out. Maybe we'll let you out. And her crazy buns did. Her crazy buns got naked. Or so she says. I don't know if that's true. But she has a good body anyways. Like, she fine, okay? She was fine in high school, so she had a cute body anyways. So she says, I wasn't there. And she said that they wouldn't let her, after she did that, they wouldn't let her out. I don't know how much she showed. She wasn't specific. But she said after that, they didn't let her out. And so she's like, you bastard. She's yelling at them, screaming. She's pissed off at them. So, yeah. And the guy, he was like, I was fucking curled up on the dirt floor with I don't even know, like a satchel or something, like a potato sack, one of those really crummy, I don't know. He goes, I was so cold. I just wanted to get back to the camp, and I was worried that I wasn't even going to get out. I guess I don't know if he got into a fight. I don't know what happened, but they ended up in jail, and my other two friends ended up beating up each other, and I ended up back at the camp. But because we were worried about them, we had to tell the truth and tell them what happened and tell them where we were. And on that drive, oh man, my teacher was mad. He was so pissed off, y'all. He was more disappointed than us than anything. And I respected all my teachers at the school that I went to. I respected them because, man, they put up with so much shit with us. Not just our group, but everybody, all the students. They put up with so much crap with us. And I think it hurt me more that he looked ashamed of us. He was disappointed in us. He was angry with us. And we jeopardized any future trips to Mexico for this school. And it was ridiculous. But you know what? We had a fucking blast. We had such a good time. It was fun. And do I regret it? What are the things I regret? I don't know if I regret it, honestly, because I did have a good time. It was a memorable moment. I mean, who else can say they got drunk in Mexico on a school trip? And which ultimately led, of course, the teacher's not going to keep this on a DL. He told the principal, all the people, the higher ups, and we got expelled. I got expelled my senior year of high school. Yeah. I got expelled and I couldn't go back to school for a year. Not just me and me and my friends that were involved. One of my friends did not go back, or let me see. A couple of my friends didn't go back. They never went back to high school. They got their GEDs. The other friend of mine went to high school, enrolled in high school that same year in another school, and ended up graduating, transferring her, I don't know how she did it, but she did it and she graduated. I did not have that luxury, and I took a year off from school, worked, and met my ex-husband and got pregnant within that year and went back to school, graduated when my son was 3 months old. But yeah, like that's what, I don't know, like if I would have made a different choice that night, if I would have said, no, I'm okay, I'm gonna stay here, like I would have graduated on time. But I may not have my son, I may not have my kids, and I love my son. And do I regret some of the decisions I made with my crazy ass friends? Sometimes, but mainly not, because my friends, they've always been down for me. Like, I am very fortunate. I am so freaking fortunate to have friends like the ones I have. Like, the friends I have, like, whoa, like they are down. They are down for you regardless, no matter what. My girls, like, it's been over 10 years since I've been in high school. More than that. Man, how old am I? Shoot, I don't even know how old I am. Almost like 12 or 13 years since I've been in high school. And we still talk. Me and my girls, we're really close to each other. We're just, and I'm grateful to have such friends like them, because not many people do. Not many people have down-ass friends like them. We don't talk that much. I'm not saying that we talk every day on the phone or in person. No, it ain't like that. We're all scattered around. We don't live nearby each other. But whenever we have time, we say, what up? What's going on? How's it going? Sometimes I visit some of them. But, but we still here for each other. And I couldn't ask for a better group of people to get expelled with than them. I mean, I was crazy. I was freaking nuts when I was in high school. When I was young and dumb. Now I'm just dumb. Now I'm just older and dumb. No, I'm smarter. Shoot, I'm smarter. Okay, I graduated high school eventually. I graduated college. Shoot, I'm a little smarter. But yeah, that is the story how I got kicked out of high school my senior year. Don't. Yeah. But that is the end of my story time. Drive time, story time. I will come out with another one. I guess this ends the end of 2020. Whoop whoop. We all survived. I hope everybody's doing well, and I hope we got through 2020 the best we could, and 2021 will be better. Always keep looking up, as Kid Craddock said. Keep looking up, because that's where it all is. Okay, well, this ends this video, and I hope you guys have a good day, a good New Year's Eve. Please drink responsibly if you're of age, and please get people that you know, that you trust to take care of your children, please, please, no craziness tonight, okay? Unless it's with your man, unless it's with your partner, okay? If you're getting down and groovy, then all right, okay. Because I don't know if I'll be doing any of that, okay? My butt be getting to bed at like 9 o'clock these days. So, you know, this old fogey, I don't know if I'll see if I last till midnight. But my mother-in-law is supposed to be coming up, and she gonna be cooking turkey, and oh my gosh, I don't even know what she's cooking. She's cooking some stuff, but we're eating late tonight because, you know, we're gonna stay up until midnight. Whoop, whoop, or try to. I'll probably have to drink some coffee, but yeah, better take another sip of my drink since it stopped. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm red in my cheeks because my heater's on and it's really warm in my car, but it is only 22 degrees outside, so I'd rather be warm than cold. So it's a little warm, but you know what? It's okay. It's whatever. But I will let you guys go. Please, ladybugs, have a good, safe New Year's, and I will see you next year. Bye.